I've owned my G87 M2 for 2 months now, and there is a huge problem with this car. It sounds terrible. But at AUTOID, we've got some mods to fix that. So to combat that, I'm gonna be installing a beautiful exhaust system, which I'll show you a little bit later in the video, and the best of the best air intakes, the Eventuri carbon fibre intake. And the best thing about this one, it's actually finished in matte carbon, which will match some other parts in the car in the future. Also, you might have seen in a previous video, I took this car to 530 brake horsepower with a CS flash. We're now going to be taking the car up further in power with the MMX tuning box. This is going to take the car over 600 brake horsepower, and I still haven't had my ECU unlocked. So this car is going to feel insane. Manual, rear-wheel drive, over 600 brake horsepower, and all of the noise. So the first mod I'm going to be fitting is the Eventuri intake. And if you've not heard of these guys before, when it comes to intakes, they are top tier. The quality and the amount of work that goes into the design and engineering of these is second to none. Go watch Eventuri's video if you want to know all the ins and outs of how this system actually creates power. But one thing I do know, it sounds the bollocks. You might have seen in the previous video, I fitted the MMX intake kit, and while this sounds good and drives great, I want to take it up that next level, and the Eventuris sound absolutely amazing, and we might gain a little bit more power. They're also the best looking intakes you can get. First step is going to be removing these intakes.
So I've just finished removing the MMX intake that Nathan had in the car. Before we fit Eventuri, we're going to fit MMX tuning box, which is really simple. It's 3 connectors that are found on the top of the engine, and they also come with blanks, which the OEM ones plug into. The first one's up here, which is the map sensor for the manifold pressure. Pops out, new one pops in, and this plugs into that.
Easy.
That's it.
Easy so far.
Easy so far. Now, second one into the camshaft position sensor.
Get off.
Come on.
Oh, she's tight.
It's very tight.
The issue is, I've noticed with you, Casper, since you've worked here, you obviously ain't been going gym as much, so you have got a lot weaker. Yeah, you've become a right since you've worked here. Why? You used to be really strong. He used to be really strong, but I've noticed recently he's lost so much muscle.
Do you know what I've realised that it is?
What?
It's since you've dropped the exhaust on my head.
Oh. Oh. Throw back to the exhaust going on his head.
Here we go.
6 years later.
Yep.
Getting stronger, man.
Second connector, straight down, plug in, and this goes into the piggyback. Done. 2 done. Last one is the hardest. Now the last one's down here somewhere, and I think it requires a tool. I need to headbutt the camera. So the last one is in probably the trickiest position. However, you can see it. Don't know if you want to show them.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get this on camera.
You might not be able to get it through camera.
Anyway.
Right through there. Same thing. Unplug the sensor. Use maybe a longer screwdriver. Should be able to get to it. So that's all plugged in now. You can't actually get to the third sensor from the top. I mean, if you've got little hands, you probably can.
I mean, I've got little hands and I still couldn't.
Your hands ain't that little, but yeah, if you've got like extremely little hands, then you could probably get it from the top. But otherwise, you will have to jack the car up. Just by the anti-roll bar, you can get your arm in there and get it done from underneath. But now that's done, you can plug the tuning box in. However, we are going to fit the intakes first, and then we'll plug this in.
Yeah, start getting the intakes fitted.
Yeah,
let's go now. So the first thing we've got to get installed are these Eventuri turbo elbows, which are beautiful. They're a lot larger than the standard ones, and they're going to allow more airflow. These are a little bit of a pain in the arse to install, so we're going to get them installed first, and then we can get the rest of the kit in. So we've started to get the Eventuri intake all installed. The right side duct is now on, as well as the centre pipe, and the 2 elbows, one here and one down here. So now it's time to get the other duct in here, and then the cones, and then we're all finished. So I've now arrived at Derby, Milltek. The reason why I'm here is because I'm up to see our friends over at Milltek, and they have just built this whole new unit to fit things, install things, research and develop things. But unfortunately, I can't actually show you what's going on because a lot of the stuff they're building at the moment is going to be going to Goodwood Festival Speed, and it's all a big secret. But as I said earlier, the main reason why I'm here is to get a single mid-pipe cat-back installed on this car, and this is going to be the best sounding exhaust system that you can actually go for the G87 M2. So this is the thing I've been waiting the most for, because at the moment the car just sounds like a Hoover. So let's get this car on the ramp and start getting it installed. So both systems are now on the ground. On the right here, we've got the Milltek single mid-pipe. And here you can see I've also opted for the titanium tips. These are my favorite type of tips, but there are quite a few different types available. There's a Cerakote black, polish, depending on whatever style you want to go for. And then over here is the party piece. This is the big single mid-pipe, and that is extremely large. And you can also see side by side how less restrictive this new system is going to be. So it's time to get it up on the car. And then also here is the Milltek valve controller, and that is basically going to allow me to control the valves manually on this little valve. So I'll be able to cold start this without pissing off all my neighbours. So the full exhaust system has now been installed, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Kev's just getting the last few points tightened up now. And then we'll get it down on the ground and start it up. I am so excited because this car has needed an exhaust so bad. So I've just driven back from Milltek, and this car now drives and sounds absolutely insane. So I've gone and grabbed Connor, who's behind the camera at the moment, and we're gonna go for a drive and get Connor's reaction. Let's go. It feels so quick with the with the MMX tuning box, like on top of the CS Flash and being manual. Feels rapid, but like the intake, like even like low speed, you can hear it's a lot louder.
Oh yeah, it actually has a little
way louder. Yeah. I don't know whether it's placebo, but since I've fitted the exhaust, I'm sure it's quicker.
Yeah, it will.
Like, I know they add like a little bit of power, but it feels way quicker now.
What they had, like 5 horsepower?
I feel every one of them 5 horses.
Oh, she's lively.
It's rapid. It literally just lights all 4s up straight away.
All 4s, you got extra.
All 4s. Oh sh.
Yeah, that's sick. That sounds so much better.
Oh, bro, it sounds sick. And the nice thing is, so it's got the Milltek valve controller here, and when you put it into 3, like, that pretty much sounds stock. And then you open the valves up, and it gets considerably louder.
It's a nice tone.
And in terms of like a lot of S58, especially when you do the downpipes on it, they get like really raspy, whereas this single mid-pipe is kept the tone sounding like quite nice. I actually think this car sounds good.
Yeah, I was just thinking that it doesn't sound loud and obnoxious, it just sounds like nice.
Yeah, it's not too much.
Tone.
The intakes sound absolutely amazing though.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be hard to pick up on camera, but like,
you just got to take hard mode.
Like, they're loud. I think it's just a mix of everything though, because we've got them bigger turbo inlets on the intake from the Eventuri.
Yeah.
So letting in a load more air from the front. It's farting out a lot more air from the rear.
Yeah.
And it's producing more power with the CS Flash and the tuning box stacked on top of it.
Yeah.
And overall it's just making it
Yeah, that's mad.
It's so quick. Like it's actually a handful to drive. It's so exciting.
This is exactly your type of car.
I love it.
Yeah.
I literally love it. Like my neck is literally like, I'm bending my neck, locking in. It's so good. It's like you see it just steps out. Oh, it's so sick.
Yeah, that is.
It is to every time I'm pulling, I can literally just see like little bits of smoke happening in the back.
Like it felt quick before, but now it feels like quick but more lively. It's
Quick
like
and lively.
quick
It's
and
like it comes
lively.
on power a bit quicker,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have no tyres at all. Them three mods have completely transformed this car into a monster, and I love it so much more. Drives absolutely insane with a manual gearbox. It's a little bit of a handful, but I'm getting used to it. It's not been put in a bush yet, which is good news, but I'm not finished yet. So far I've done quite a few mods to this car. Done the full Zero kit, so the car looks a lot nicer. The car's been lowered on evolved springs with BIMX spacers, along with the other mods which I've done today, plus a few little small bits, but there is going to be so much more coming to this build, so make sure you're subscribed because it's going to happen in the next few weeks.
All right then, Nath, you've done a fair bit, but what's your 3 favourite mods that you've done so far?
3 favourite mods: Eventuri intake,
Yeah,
looks sick, sounds sick, feels sick.
nice.
The Milltek exhaust I've just done as well.
Yeah, nice.
Looks sick, sounds sick, feels sick.
Yeah, go on, one more.
Last one, I think it's actually got to be lowering springs, to be honest, because this car from factory sits so high, it feels like a little bit boaty. So when I stuck the evolved springs on, it drives so much better, and it's so much more like aesthetically pleasing. So I think they are the best 3 mods I've done so far, Connor.
So you could say that the springs look sick, feel sick.
Yeah, actually, one thing I've noticed about the springs is they look sick, they feel, wait, what was it?
They feel sick and they drive sick.
Yeah, they look sick, feel sick, drive sick, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Basically. If you're sitting there with your very stock car and you want to take your car up a level with modifications, then look no further. Head over to our AUTOID website, which has just been freshly updated, and it looks beautiful. It's fast, it feels sick, it looks sick, it is sick. And if you use code YouTube5, you're going to get a discount, because you guys buying things allows me to make these videos and buy mods for my G87. Thank you. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and make sure you lock in for the next 2 G87 videos, because I'm about to turn this car up 10 million levels. The Schofield levels are about to get turned up because it is going to be spicy. Subscribe and we'll catch you guys in the next video.